Welcome, welcome, welcome. The music of this game is not loud. Very loud. Okay. Yeah, I'm fucking back, man. I haven't been streaming at all. So I decided, why the fuck not? It's Sunday, it's the Sabbath, you know. Um, and we're back at it again with a little UFC 4. Oh, I probably fucked my algorithm bad up. Not that there was anything to do. I'm thinking of doing a little reaction. A little reaction thing, you know what I'm saying? A little reaction thing. Yeah, I got a new banner for the channel, got a new profile picture, so be sure to check that out. This thing looks like different, bro. Looks nice. Still feel like this music is very loud. Just gonna put it off. Fuck. Music. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do a little MMA news reaction. Um, I've been also lately on the fucking this there's in the MMA scene on YouTube. There's this, you get the mainstream guys, you get your MMA gurus, your schmoes, your Lucas Tracy's, your, I suppose you could say, Jesse on Fire, your Ariels, your, yeah, and then there's like the subcategory inferior. This nigga, fuck's this nigga's name? RJ's MMA. The I check. Okay, let me tell you a story, man. Keep in mind, this man just knows me as Urban Outcast. That's it. There's no other relation. Like, there's no. He's from Australia. He's doing his YouTube thing. I think he's on the road to a K subscribers. But this fucking guy, um, he, oh my goodness. I won't lie. I was now trying to be part of the bandwagon of something new, man. That and this, oh my puss. So this guy, he sort of like, he does like live streams and here and there. He does his own content. Um, this shit quality, by the way, like absolute shit quality. But that's what makes him right now. Like, he's broke. He loves MMA. That's basically the content, you know. Um, and now I'm in the live chat, you know, supporting the stream, liking the stream, doing what YouTube user a YouTube user does. And I said a comment. Now keep in mind, you can only really, nah, let me not say it like that. If you don't get this, you're just a fucking, you're low-key a bitch though. You know what I'm saying? You're low-key a bitch. So we were recapping the last night's or early this morning's fucking fight card, which was a banger. Um, Definitely gonna react to that. Um, via the MMA Gurus channel, because MMA Guru is the best out there right now. Fuck this low life this MMA YouTube scene. Oh my goodness. Getting off topic here. This guy, RJ MMA, that's his name, RJ's, AJ's, kak name. It's my postman. So I advise him, this is like after many comments, like this man knows me. So after a while I say, because the card wasn't such a banger, the fight card. And I just said, somebody asked me in the chat, some dude named Anakin Skywalker, shout out to you, Maji. Shout out to you. Um, he asked me, what do I think of the card and the fights and whatnot. So I was honest, I didn't really watch the card, so to speak. It was more just like the type of response. Let me just tell you the response. The response was like bang over card, bang over fights. I only really watched the last two fights. Uh, and then I said the highlight of the card was seeing Karine Silver's cake. I'm gonna let that marinate for a while. Let me play some UFC. But seriously though, this fucking guy, bro, it's like, and I don't know why they're hating on Guru though. Like, it's fucking weird, bro. It's yeah, gives me like weird vibes. Who do I take? Who do I take? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Gamrot. Yeah. So as you can see, also in the title, I will be getting lit, which is not something I normally do on camera. Um, but we're just gonna see how it goes, see if it gets any feedback. Maybe I should do it, maybe I shouldn't do it. Who knows? But yeah, and if anybody, guys, come on, if any, if there's anybody out there that that the stream comes to, if if this stream comes on your feed, it's uh, all I ask is that you guys like and sub. I'm trying to get that shit up to open, bruv. Let's go to the center. Stack them. Okay, it's back off. I shouldn't have chosen this guy. I'm just gonna try and wreck him in the clinch. Good combo. Why did I choose this guy? Ooh! Time to perfection. I can just do this for the rest of the fight. Fair. Need to come with a game plan. Still 30 seconds left. Yeah, but these days life be lifing, you know. I'm gonna get that I'm gonna get that copy on the move. Oh, I still have to like cut shit and oh, that was tough. And you felt it. That's fair. I deserve to have that happen. That's what I'm talking about. The man's already guessing. Don't doubt the player, doubt the game. Because the game might fuck you over. Yeah, don't doubt the player, doubt the game. The goal is to eventually reach a point where my I can build my room, but it's like, you know, like a streamer room type shit. Hmm. trying to see how does my. Yeah, it's quite delayed, eh? Oh, excuse me. Shout out to anybody who's out there. Okay. I think there might be somebody at the door. Man, fuck, man. I'm sorry for the wait, man. Apologize, man. Hey, Hayden. They should make this fight. This would be a cool fight. Oliveira versus Fiziev. BMF from Wish. I can't wait to react to this. I have to watch BKFC as well. Um, yeah, I'm gonna start fucking. I'm gonna try and. Yeah. Of course, I'm getting zinged up. Jeez. Oh, I'm getting fucked up here. Too easy, bruv. I can't follow him to the ground, unfortunately. stack this cup so long, bro. Smells good. But does it taste good? Let's give some more. Did Omi send a message back yet? Shit. It's a voice note. Clean. It was tuning me up though. It was bad there for a sec. But not too bad. I definitely want to watch this fucking MMA Guru video.
UFC Fight Night Vegas 91, Nicolau versus Perez just took place, and oh boy, I can barely get myself composed right now to make this event recap video. I don't know how I'm going to sleep later on. There was so much on the line in every single fight, and we start straight away with the early prelim opener of, this is my reaction and breakdown of the card, we start with the early prelim opener of Gabriel Benitez versus Hayasser Maheshate. Honestly, a decent performance from Gabriel Benitez to stay in the fight. He just wasn't landing the better shots. It was a close fight, though. Very close fight. Could actually have seen it going to Gabriel Benitez. He was being busier. It just looked like Maheshate was the more explosive guy out of the two of them, and Benitez was tallying up some numbers, but Maheshate was just landing the bigger shots, and that's what the judges are going to look for, the more soundy shots. But honestly, you know, one judge gave it to Benitez. It was a close fight. I was watching it back after there was like a finish on like the upper part of the card because fight, which we'll get to in a second. But I was watching it back. Maheshate was being composed. Wasn't a great performance from him. In my opinion, you've got to kind of put away Gabriel Benitez at this point if you're going to be some kind of prospect. So my expectations of Maheshate to remain the same. I don't think he'll ever be anything, but alright scrap for 3 rounds, and he landed the better shots, and he threw a lot. He threw more, so I guess I move on up the card. Ivana Petrovic versus Na Liang. Good win from Ivana Petrovic. You know, there was a lot of scrambles in this fight, a lot of weird entanglements on the ground. Na Liang was going for some weird positions, like she was trying to scoot out the back of Ivana Petrovic and get the back take from it. She was trying to like sort of scoop underneath Ivana Petrovic from like half guard on bottom to come out the back and try and latch up the back take. But what this fight really came down to, though, was although Now Liang looked all right in moments, even on the feet, you know, Ivana Petrovic was out busying her with total strikes of ground and pound and all this. It just seemed like Ivana Petrovic was aware of the fact that she needs to be on top position to be winning in MMA grappling. Submissions off of your back do not count anymore. They do not work anymore. They do, but they should not be relied upon in MMA anymore. Like, I just felt like Ivana Petrovic was more aware of that. And, yeah, she got the submission win. I said she would get a submission purely on the fact that Now Liang had been submitted 3 times in a row in her previous fights. But Ivana Petrovic, good win, good submission, arm triangle, a very weird angle in round 3. But that was what it came down to. She was good reversals, and she got top position, and she won the scrambles to keep top position. So that's what you got to do in MMA. Good job by her. We move on. James Lontop versus Chris Padilla. This was a very, like, oh, never mind then, about James Lontop. James Lontop was a prospect, like a proper good prospect. He'd won, like, what, 12 fights in a row on the regional scene, beat some good opponents as well, had a good performance on the Contender Series. And Chris Padilla is a nobody, like, he's a bum, like, honestly. But I guess now he's not. I guess now he's the man. He had good entries on double legs, to be fair to Chris Padilla. They were really, really well-timed entries for the takedowns. Lontop was doing all right on the feet, so was Chris Padilla, but Lontop was landing some good low kicks here and there. But I feel like Lontop's need to go for those low kicks and body kicks was kind of squaring up his hips a bit too much with Padilla, and he wasn't really focusing on foot positioning or anything like that, so Padilla just had free access to double legs straight to the hips of Lontop, and Lontop would pop right back up, or he would stuff the takedown and immediately get right back up. But Chris Padilla eventually timed him well enough to get the back and get the rear naked choke, so good job Chris Padilla, upset of the night for sure. We move on. Up the card, Marnik Mann versus Ketlin Souza. Picked Ketlin Souza to win. She won. Third round, she did get out-controlled a little bit in the wrestling, but she was just doing more damage out of the two of them, busier in the clinch, busier at range on the feet, busier when she had dominant position. It wasn't an impressive performance by any means. I was expecting her to get a finish over Marnik Mann, but Marnik Mann did alright in the third. She got out-landed still, she got out-damaged, but she did enough to get like positional control and survive herself to a decision win, or a decision loss. But at this point, just get rid of Marnik Mann immediately. And Ketlin Souza, great win at women's strawweight. We move on. Dontel Mays versus Kaya Machado. I'm not going with anyone. I went with Dontel Mays. I thought he had a power difference between the two of them. And that's really what the fight came down to, right? Round 2, very close round. It looked like Mays landed the better shots, though, because he had a moment where he stung Machado and had him backing up a bit. And it was like, oh, hang on. Mays has actually tagged him here and got a reaction out of him. And in the first round, Mays was actually losing. Machado had really fast and good-looking hands. Like, really fast. And his hands were looking good, crisp, in the pocket, throwing a bunch in combination. Looked much better than he did against Mick Parkin. Maybe Mick Parkin is quite good, and we just don't really know that yet. Although we do, he just beat Mo Usman. It's hard to tell at heavyweight, man. Dontel Mays, though, dropped him at the end of the first, and it was mainly because Machado was going for it a bit too much. You have the first round. You don't need a finish. Take your foot off the gas for a second here at the end of the round. He would back Dontel Mays up against the cage, and Mays would start doing a bit of like a Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney defense, turning his back a little bit to Machado. Machado would just start going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Mays caught him over the top with a big shot towards the end, laid in full guard on top of him instead of doing any ground and pound, and edged the second, lost the third. Good performance from Machado, looked good, but just got outdone in these small moments where the power and the size of Dontel Mays was the difference in this fight. So, good job, Dontel Mays. We move on. And I did say that he would catch Machado with his chin way up in the air, because Machado drops his hands after combinations and fucking pokes his chin way up in the air. And Mays caught him for it, so good job, Mays. We move on. Austin Hubbard versus Mikhail Figlak. I don't think this is a robbery. I was watching it back. Figlak could have won. I would have given it to Figlak in this fight. But I'm not going to act like it was so undeniably clear. I just thought he landed the better shots. You know what I mean? This is just one of those fights where it's just like, yeah, but you can be sad for Figlak because this is twice now. He has a week's notice in his debut against Ziam, and then he gets Hubbard, and he arguably should have won, but I'm not even going to give benefit of the doubt. Like, you should have
Oh,
win.
this fight just
Austin
feels
Hubbard, man. You're an up-and-coming
weird.
prospect. Win the fight clearer. Win the fight clearer. Put him away, man. Do something once you stuff those takedowns. He was stuffing the takedowns really well. His takedown defense looked legit. Got back up when he needed to as well. But it's
Timing is
just
just off.
doing the good veteran move of mixing in the takedowns, mixing in the grappling. So if there was any judge at any point towards the end of any of those rounds thinking, well, I don't know who to give this to, they would see the takedown of Hubbard, even though Figlak got right back up. So yeah, I mean, I think fighters need to sort of, if we're not going to legalize knees to a grounded opponent, whenever we have the coward wrestler in that north-south position, these strikers, they need to revolutionize a way of causing some good damage there. Like, I don't know what it needs to be, but there must be some kind of way they can inflict damage, either if it's do some go speak to Khalil Roundtree, push down the head, kick the body or something. Like, these strikers have got to, because the knee is going to benefit these coward wrestlers. The strikers have got to figure out a way to get past that. Because there were so many moments where Hubbard had failed a takedown, he's just laying there on his knees. And, yeah, Figlak did not capitalize. Tried to do well on the feet, and I think he did land the better shots on the feet. I think he won, but they gave it to Hubbard. Should have been clearer for Figlak. End of. We move on. Up the card, Rani Yahya versus Victor Henry. Okay. Now this one was actually an interesting one because, I mean, Victor Henry's just, this was obviously going to happen. Like, this was the lock of the card, everyone's lock of the card, I would imagine. And Victor Henry beat him up whenever they were on the feet. Round one, though, Yahya did weirdly okay. Never got a single takedown. Never established any real control time. And whenever Victor Henry would end up on
Yeah,
top,
I'm just gonna end the game, man.
Rani Yahya, he would drop him, he would try and be in half guard. But Yahya's just so good at, like, only giving you the back of his head. If you know what I'm saying? And that is a jump scare, the back of his fucking head. Jesus Christ, what an atrocious fucking barnet, says I. But either way, he would